Hello, everybody. My name is Eric D. Johnson, also on the BrightShine, right here in the city of Memphis, in the county, State, Tennessee. Today, it's early Monday morning, October the 10th, 2012. Time 1:12 a.m. First, thing, thanking all my family, my support for your continued courage, for continue to keep myself employed right in the Memphis tri-state area and continue to further my education from Monroe College Online. Continue to pursue my social media study and be an administrator. Contrary to Martin, the present time, take a break and go to school in the very near future. I will be going back to Monroe College Online. Continue to pursue my social media study and be an administrator. Contrary to Martin. Now, I'm going to go ahead and start my Facebook Live. Hello, everybody. My name is Eric D. Johnson, also known as BrightShine, right here in the city of Memphis, in the county, State, Tennessee. Today, it's early Monday morning, October the 10th, 2012. Time 1:14 a.m. First, I thanking all my family, my support for your continued courage support. I'm continuing to keep myself employed right in the Memphis tri-state area, continue to further my education. Monroe College Online, continue to pursue my social degree study, being administrator, contrary to Martin. At the present time, take a break and go to school in the very near future. I will be going back to Monroe College Online, continue to pursue my social degree study, being administrator, contrary to Martin. Now, what you see in front of you, anti-gang, anti-Gnostic, anti-hazing. Also, adversus heresies translated mean against heresies. Saint Irenaeus, the Bishop of Lyons, together with Saint Ignatius, the Bishop of Antioch, they wrote a 5-volume book titled Adversus Heresies, translated mean against heresies. Also, Saint Athanasius, the Bishop of Alexandria, in the year 367 AD, in his 39th festival letter, Easter letter, banned all non-Christian writing. Them Gnostic theologians were doing all that writing. St. Athanasius, the Bishop of Alexandria, together with all the other bishops in the Catholic Church, they went around and collected all that Gnostic writing and destroyed it. Now, that Nagamon library that was discovered in 1945, the little farm boy that was outside playing and found in the Nagamon library some leftover Gnostic writing that didn't get destroyed in the year 367 AD by St. Athanasius, the Bishop of Alexandria, and together with all the other bishops in the Catholic Church. That's what that Nagamon library is. Some non-Christian writing that should have been destroyed, but it wasn't. Also, St. Epiphanius of Salome, the Bishop of Cyprus, wrote a 3-volume book titled Panarion, that's in Greek, Panarium, that's in Latin, translated mean bread basket. Scholars have also said that St. Epiphanius of Salome, Bishop of Cyprus, 3-volume book is also Adversus Heresies, against heresies. esoteric and exoteric. Merriam-Webster, Third New International Dictionary, and also the Oxford English Dictionary giving you the same definition and meaning of the word esoteric and exoteric. Now that esoteric Greek and late Latin within, into, internal, so on and so forth. More in. And exoteric, late Latin, Greek, external, outside, more exo, and out. And so, Merriam-Webster's Third New International Dictionary, and also Oxford English Dictionary give you the complete and total definition and meaning of the word esoteric and exoteric. And then when you break the word down to syllables, you can look over words, look up S, look up O, look up ter, and look up ik. And also exoteric. Look up X, look up O, look up ter, and look up ik. See, like I've been saying all the time, and continue to emphasize that the Catholic Church is the one and only church. The Roman Catholic Church, the Eastern Orthodox Catholic Church, and the Oriental Orthodox Catholic Church. There's only one church, the Catholic Church. You're a Catholic, you're a Christian. You're a Christian, you're a Catholic. And so, the bishop and the deacon, they are not ignorant. The bishop and the deacon, they're not stupid. Rejecting knowledge. Rejecting knowledge. Rejecting knowledge. Rejecting knowledge. And so it's very serious. It's very serious. You see how people in ancient time made up all this stuff about God? And went around being violent. Victimizing men, women, and children. Being destructive. And so, you shouldn't take it lightly. Now, today I'm doing my video. Excuse me. Last week I did my video. I used that YouTube live. I don't usually do that. And it was on that Cyberlink number 9. Now I'm still using Cyberlink number 9 today, but I'm just recording like I've been usually doing, except I'm not using that Cyberlink 10 because I know it's messed up. I'm using Cyberlink number 9, and I'm trying to deal with a little head cold, so I'm not gonna be long. It's late at night anyway, but I still want to make my video, and so like I said, I'm making my video, but like I said, I'm using this Cyberlink number 9. But like I said, man, the Catholic Church is the one and only church. Now, the so-called sorority and fraternity and all this mess about some esoteric, and you put that ism and is on the end. It's really it's really from a historical point of view, I'm talking about from a historical point of view, it's really ridiculous. But I mean, people are so daggone cruel and heartless. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, don't have no value for life. No value for human life whatsoever. All you doing is making up an excuse. It's like somebody going, all you need is an excuse. I don't understand your point of view. If all you want to do is be violent, why the hell you worrying about making up an excuse anyway? See, you looking for some kind of way to influence people and keep people from being violent with you. That's what you worried about. You worried about people rejecting what you saying and turn the tables on your ass and be violent with you. So you got to make up some kind of excuse to try to dress up your lie. Because that's all you tried to do, and you didn't go, and you didn't do a good job. Because it ain't no way for you to dress up a lie. Because all you do is just keep lying. That's all you're going to do is just keep telling the same damn lie. And when you keep telling the same damn lie, it's going to lead to violence. Because there's people walking around who live on this planet, they already know you're lying. So you try to give yourself an advantage over the people that know you lying. And it's going to always be that way. People know you lying. and people dealing with the fact that you try to be violent. You try to run and hide. You try to conceal the wrong that you be doing. Because you know if you get found out, it's going to be hell to pay. There's going to be severe consequences and repercussions. If people found out who some of these people were and are, it's going to be a violent reaction. Because you can't never say that people take anything off you or that they took something off you. And so, all that foolishness gonna get you killed. And it's true. It's gonna get you killed. Because the Holy Bible this is God's word. Amen. 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 There's only one church, the Catholic Church. The Roman Catholic Church, or the Roman Catholic Church, the Eastern Orthodox Catholic Churches, the Oriental Orthodox Catholic Churches. There's only one Catholic Church. You're a Catholic, you're a Christian. You're a Christian, you're a Catholic. Scripture and tradition. The Almighty Vice Lord, Folk on Hustle. The Almighty Black Prince Stone. The Almighty Black Disciple, Poppin. The Almighty Mickey Cobra, Cracker. The Bluefin Black Disciple, the Black Disciple. The Lord Stone Disciple. 7-Eleven, G Killer. And as I've been come to pointing out, that the so-called gangsters, the G's, the gangster disciples, the black gangster new breed, and in the 1990s came the insane gangster disciple. And so that's who the G's are, or the gangsters. You know, a lot of them guys, man, you talking about in the late 50s or early 60s. See, a lot of, always, like I always say, the majority of black / African Americans were uneducated, illiterate, and so the 1945 discovery of the Nagamon Library, and before the 1945 discovery of the Nagamon Library, you had all this Western esotericism, Western mystery tradition. And so all that was nothing but a bunch of lies. and the lies that people tell, they some serious lies. Even today, people kill other people about lying. And so, it's not right for people to lie. Because people get hurt because of a lie. But that's a serious thing. The history of the city of Chicago, just like the history of America and the history of the world, it's history. And it's important. The history of the city of Chicago. Right there in front of you. Now see, my dad, Chester Johnson Jr., he passed away in 2012. And my mother, Annabelle Johnson, she's still alive. And I go and visit her every day. And so my dad's little brother, my Uncle Lemuel Johnson. Now while I was incarcerated, my Uncle Lemuel Johnson was murdered. I haven't forgotten. And goddamn it, I damn sure don't take it. And so my granddad, his oldest child is my dad, Chester Johnson Jr. And Lemuel, my Uncle Lemuel Johnson, that's my granddad's youngest child. Now, my grandmama, my dad and Lemuel's mama, see, my dad is my grandmama's oldest child. And my Uncle Lemuel is her second oldest child. Now, grandma had a son, my Uncle Walter. Lived right here in the city of Memphis. Born right here in the city of Memphis. Lived in Memphis, lived in Mississippi. Was living in the city of Chicago up until the day he passed away. And grandma, she had a daughter, Virgin May. And was living in the city of Chicago when she passed away. Grandma had a son, James Demo, living in the state of Mississippi when he passed away, up until the day he passed away. And Grandma had a son, Verlee Jr. And Verlee Jr., my Uncle Verlee Jr., was living in the city of Chicago up until the day he passed away. The history of the city of Chicago right there in front of you. Right there in front of you. And then my mama. Then I ain't forget my mama. See, my granddad and my grandmama were from Mississippi. Just like on my dad's side and my mama's side. They from Mississippi. Grandmama and granddad from Mississippi. My dad and my mom were born right here in the city of Memphis. See? My dad, he was the oldest of all his brothers and sisters. And my mama, she was the youngest of all her brothers and sisters. And see, my grandmama and granddad left Mississippi, moved to the city of Memphis. We're living right there, out there in North Memphis, in the Klondike area. Went to Klondike Church of Christ every Sunday morning. That's when my mom and dad took me and my brother. Every Sunday morning, we was at Klondike Church of Christ. Then after church, we go over grandmama and granddad's house. See, the history of the city of Chicago right there in front of you. And it's very serious. Because like I said, history itself is very serious. People can lie. Because the people in history lied. Now, like I told you already, when it comes to the history of the city of Chicago, there's no limit to the information. Now, this is one of the places you can go, ChicagoGangHistory.com. So, like I said, this is one of the places you can go. Well-paid website, ChicagoGangHistory.com. Now this is another place where you can go about the history of the city of Chicago. And this is Chicago Gang Channel. So when it comes to the history of the city of Chicago, there are many places that you can go to get information about the history of the city of Chicago. Now, like I said, I wasn't gonna be long because I'm already having a little head cold, and so what time is it? I gotta find a newspaper. Well, but to make a point, when you talk about the history of the city of Chicago and all this stuff about gangs and see, it goes back to people in the past who didn't want to listen, and they went around lying. Then you get to today. When you talk about people in the past, I mean, a lot of people in the past lied. And so, when it comes to the history of the city of Chicago, there was a lot of people that didn't do what was right. They didn't do right. And because they didn't do right, you guess that, you know, a person gon' just forget about it. No, I'm not forgetting nothing. It's gonna be severe consequence and repercussion. That's the reason why I say I'm gonna wait. Got to deal with the so-called state trooper, the sheriff, and the police. And so that's a very serious thing. Because when you think about where the police live and the people that live in the same neighborhood or district where they live, that's a serious thing. Very serious. Because when it comes to the history of the city of Chicago and the gang, see, when I do what I do, the so-called gangster disciple and the black gangster new breed and the insane gangster disciple, they don't have anything to say to him. You can't be going around trying to call the vice lord names and talking about the hooks and going around throwing hand signs, making hand signs as a way to disrespect the vice lord and the way to disrespect the black Princeton. You trying to disrespect the Mickey Cobras, trying to disrespect the black disciples. See, it's serious. The history of the city of Chicago is serious. And then, you know, it's just, you can't overlook the issues that I raise because it's serious. Because somebody lied, then after they lied to somebody, they came up to Chicago. They came up to Chicago. And it was based on a lie. And see, that's serious. To see and to hear the gangster disciples claim they disrespecting the vice lord, the black P Stone, the Mickey Cobra, the black disciples, as well as the other, the black gangster new breed and the insane gangster disciple, claim they disrespecting. And it was all based on a lie. Esotericism, Western esotericism, Western mystery tradition. Based on a lie. That's a serious thing, man. It's a lot of people who lied and been lied to. It's going to be severe consequences and repercussions. The so-called blood gang, crip gang, same thing. It's going to be the same thing. Talking about some bloodstone villain and some limestone. It's going to be the same thing. Somebody lied and somebody been lied to. The Catholic Church, the Eastern Orthodox Catholic Church, the Oriental Orthodox Catholic Church. Somebody lied and somebody been lied to. There's only one church, the Catholic Church. You're a Catholic, you're a Christian. You're a Christian, you're a Catholic. You see how that sound? It sounds like I'm some damn fool making video. No, I ain't no damn fool. I'm right. So let me. I gotta find a newspaper. Been a lot of things being reported on CNN and on Fox. Don't watch. Don't. Hey, you can't trust the CNN and Fox. Right now, I'm looking at the Russian news agency, TASS. So, like I said, I've been glancing over the Russian news agency newspaper TASS. Let me click over here. So like I said, I'm reading the Moscow Times right now. Well, like I said, uh, from what I'm reading in the Russian newspapers, now I glanced over the Moscow Times. I read Taz already. Well, and so like I said, I've been reading the Russian news reporters, newspapers, and it really didn't show a great much of change. And so when you look at that map of Ukraine and then you see with a war map, Western Ukraine wide open. Western Ukraine wide open. And then the Ukrainian military, they keep coming down into this region, which is now part of Russia. Like I said last week, you're just gonna have to create another battlefield. You got to create another battlefield at a distance. Because that land, that's part of Russia now. You attack that land, you attack Russia. You got to create a battlefield at a distance from what you see today. And so But like I said, when you look at a map, reality, that's Russian territory. That's part of Russia. If you attack Russia, but not only do President Putin have to see that, first of all, he's not losing. Don't listen to CNN and Fox. And so, he's not losing like they try to portray. He's not losing. You exaggerate a lot, but you're not losing. And you know, when it comes to the war in Ukraine, you know, the Russian people, they know the history of that region. And you know, they're going to have to create a battlefront at a distance from them. And going to have to put it strategically and tactically in a place where some other, you know, but like I said, I'm at the end of the day video. Let me see what time. Yeah. I'm gonna have to go ahead and end the day video. But you know, like I said, whenever I get the opportunity, I'm gonna continue to make my video. And like I said, if anything technical come up, I'm just gonna contact my tech support. You know, and so and so like I stated earlier, there's only one Catholic Church, the Roman Catholic Church, the Eastern Orthodox Catholic Church, and the Oriental Orthodox Catholic Church. There's only one church. You're a Catholic. You're a Christian. You're a Christian. You're a Catholic. Don't let that esotericism, Western esotericism, Western mystery tradition, excuse me, be an influence on you. And so, just continue to try to educate and inform yourself. Don't let the sorority and return the soul and the fat bitch make a fool at you. And so, again, I'm going to get ready to end today's video. Again, my name is Eric D. Johnson, also known as BrightShine, right here in the city of Memphis and the county, State of Tennessee. Thank all my family, my support for your continued current support. And take care of yourself, which each and every one of you the very best.